Hello, my name is Matt, and in this video I'm going to be going over the content of the objects in my museum loan box for a project led by Dr. Helen Wickstead. This was a project I've been involved in during my studies of Museum and Gallery Studies MA in Kingston University. The first object I'm showing you is this rather large Metatarsus bone which comes from a cow. Next we have another Metatarsus, but this one is much smaller and it's most likely from a deer. The next object I'll be showing you is a small mandible which most likely came from a sheep. This one's particularly interesting because one of the teeth in the mandible has come loose, so you can move it up and down. The next object in this box is a small partial femur, which also most likely came from a small deer. The next object is a large mandible, and you can tell from the size of this compared to one of the earliers I've shown that this is a much larger animal, and this in fact comes from a cow. This next bone is a fractured rib bone, and you can probably guess from the size it also comes from a large animal, and, well, you've guessed it, it's a cow. Moving on to our next object, we have a much smaller mandible, and this one most likely came from a small piglet. We have one last object to look at in my loan box, and it's rather interesting to me because we haven't actually been able to fully identify it yet. The best answer we've been able to give so far is that this is either a small horse incisor or a pig tusk. And that brings me to the end of my video. We've gone through all the objects in my museum loan box, and some of these objects will be used as part of a school exhibition led by Year 3 students.